Alright, here we go. This is a custom 1v1 on Sandrim between the green player in the upper left-hand corner, PolarBearz in the Steampunk Bomber, and his opponent, NuclearPizza, the blue player in the bottom right-hand corner in the Shark Helix. And this is this was just a fun custom match between two friendly faction members. PolarBearz and NuclearPizza, both players in Memento Mori, also known as Memo, whatever. Yeah, this is on Sandrim. NuclearPizza going with the probes on the island, which is pretty much meta, and it does look like PolarBearz is going with a cheese on the bottom with these soldiers down here. Nothing on the island, absolutely nothing on the island. NuclearPizza actually doing the same exact thing with probes instead. So if PolarBearz does have infantry going in here, but Nuclear getting there in time and able to put infantry down, and PolarBearz actually, or NuclearPizza did put probes to go down here initially, but NuclearPizza now with those 4 infantry will be able to neutralize them and take it very quickly. And so now this is a double cheese, which is very, very interesting. NuclearPizza trying to neutralize the bottom as PolarBearz is coming back with a couple of Dillos in queue. NuclearPizza desperately trying to get this neutral. One bulb is down, lots of blue creeps surrounding, and NuclearPizza firing, and I think he will be able to get this down to neutral, but every single bunker has been blocked with a Dillo, and now PolarBearz will be able to grab these creeps, and NuclearPizza trying to go with some Dillos. Needs to clear one of those doors to be able to get his infantry in, but it will be a little bit too late. PolarBearz is here with his 4 infantry, and we'll be able to finish off the moneymakers here, the pre-socketed or pre-built moneymakers that NuclearPizza did put down. So now PolarBearz has this pretty well defended. Nuclear only has a single Dillo. There's only 2 bulbs up left here, and there's only 1 Dillo on that side, so Nuclear really needs to go back and defend his cheese, while PolarBearz doing a little bit of front door damage here. No, gonna go with the side, which is undefended, repositioning a little bit, so this won't be in range of that. Oh, it still is in range of that other Dillo, but now Nuclear, going straight with a push. He is gonna go with a push, while PolarBearz, will he be able to see this in time? He will be able to drop some Jackals trying to get this neutral, but I don't know if he's really noticed that these Dillos are coming out. No, Nuclear does decide to pull. No, he's not pulling the back. He is bringing them straight to that front door where there are 2 Dillos. In the meantime, PolarBearz is attacking with more Jackals, so we will definitely get this neutralized. Whether or not he'll be able to take it back, that's a different story, but now NuclearPizza desperately trying to kill what he can. 3 bulbs up, oh no, 2, but only 1 was up left. Now PolarBearz doesn't have any more bulbs left over on that on that top outpost, but Nuclear is not coming with any more creeps or infantry for that matter. Now PolarBearz killing whatever Nuclear here has had at the front door. Nuclear now with those 4 probes in his build queue, and those 4 probes still on this island, interestingly enough. Oh, and now these 4 infantry will go down for PolarBearz. He will be able to take it for a very, very brief moment in time, but there are too many Dillos surrounding, and we'll be able to get it neutralized very quickly. In the meantime, NuclearPizza is here shooting away at this fort. Very, very high health, so he won't be contested really majorly very soon at all. And PolarBearz desperately trying to kill what he can over here. Now has a T99 coming out. This will go back down neutral very, very quickly once again, but now Polar with 2 units in the area, 1 being a T99. So now Nuclear trying to kill what he can here. Again, just shooting more at the front door. Look at how much damage has gone down already. NuclearPizza already taken down more than half of PolarBearz's health, has about a third of it left, so he's been taking about 2/3 with just those dropped Dillos and his own fire just dancing around the fort like crazy. But it does look like that PolarBearz will be able to take this the close back, this one very soon, and now Nuclear has been finally finished off. Will he spam will he spam that respawn button? Yes, he has. He has come back to the fight, but but PolarBearz has been able to retake this already. And now this has gone back up to green. NuclearPizza will not be able to neutralize this very quickly at all. And with 3 bunkered infantry there, that will take forever, especially because those Dillos are prioritizing that T99 being fired. And NuclearPizza now almost getting killed on the ground. Almost getting killed. Yes, now finally does get killed by PolarBearz. And now PolarBearz will be able to finish off the rest of these Dillos that are over here and clean up whatever NuclearPizza has left behind. In the meantime, he does have still this bottom outpost. And yeah, now it's definitely in favor of PolarBearz, although once we hit halftime, NuclearPizza will get a huge credit boost, as opposed to PolarBearz won't get it at all. And now they are thinking the exact same thing, going straight for mid. But PolarBearz does hit it a little bit faster. NuclearPizza will definitely not be able to get this Polar with 3 bulbs still up. Nothing left over here for the blue side. And NuclearPizza almost actually killed on the ground here. Now gets finished off in that liftoff by those following Dillo shots. And now he will be able to put a little bit of damage in there. Here at the front door, we'll be able to finish off this Dillo, while NuclearPizza, I think NuclearPizza did hit that respawn button again, and now will be followed by PolarBearz getting finished off here. And now I guess Nuclear are going to take a quick scout of mid, sees that there are a lot of injured Dillos here, and will definitely go with a couple of probes, I guess, or infantry to begin with. At that mid to be able to take it, but PolarBearz has respawned going for infantry because I do think that he senses that middle outpost is definitely in danger. Now this is the fight for mid right now. NuclearPizza with a lot of Dillos sitting here at the mid, but okay, has pretty much been taken care of. Oh, no, he just picked them up. So still trying to get this neutralized. However, those Dillos are not prioritizing the outpost, and in the meantime, PolarBearz was able to kill him in the air. And now PolarBearz, yeah, now he will be able to firmly grab this mid. Wow, okay, so now even though the NuclearPizza has a huge fort health advantage, PolarBearz has, he does have that mid, and now has extremely good map control, has this bottom outpost under his control, has the middle outpost under his control. Let's see what NuclearPizza doing kind of the, I don't want to say the desperation thing to do, but he is going to go with a front door here against PolarBearz, and will get a lot of damage in. PolarBearz has nothing here to block, only has those 2 Dillos. NuclearPizza will definitely reposition here. He's getting a really good surround. Those 2 Dillos haven't been blocked quite yet. Shooting in himself. He really needs to go with his more repositioning at this point because those Dillos are blocked, and PolarBearz will be able to finish off. Okay, Nuclear gets killed by the units and finish off the rest of these Dillos. So now PolarBearz has about, I don't know, maybe like 5% of his life left. NuclearPizza with that awesome drop there. And PolarBearz really, obviously with the amount of life he has left, he really needs to keep an eye on his minimap, keep attention on his fort. And now NuclearPizza going out with a push to this close, going to try to retake it. Almost definitely will be able to if PolarBearz doesn't come back here. There are only 3 Dillos and 4 bunkered infantry, and now will come with a T-99. Whereas PolarBearz, he is further defending his fort, so I guess this is pretty sensible for NuclearPizza, or for PolarBearz to do. But now he does see that there are a lot of Dillos coming here for his bottom outpost. There's pretty much nothing left for him here. Most of his units have been killed, and the rest of these Dillos are going for that corner. Nuclear really needs to stop them, but he really wants to get this kill on PolarBearz first. PolarBearz getting 1 Dillo before he gets finished off there, and now NuclearPizza will be able to. Is he saving? No, all those Dillos are going to go to waste. A lot of them are going over there to that corner, getting finished off. I doubt that they're really going to be able to kill any of Nuclear's neutral units on his side. Yeah, it doesn't really look like anything has been killed. However, he is able to swoop 2 of them away and does get back to that outpost before he gets killed by those following neutral missiles. And PolarBearz once again gets killed, being very deep into enemy territory, landing right face first in front of a bunch of Dillos. However, did get a lot of them killed. But still now respawning with that bald eagle flying right next to him. 2 bombs in queue, and now NuclearPizza with a bunch of Dillos in queue. It's Dillos all day this game. Dillos and T99s. Not a single roller from NuclearPizza has come out. Not a single flacker. Flacker, did I say flacker? Wow. Not a single healing unit that no, PolarBearz. Oh, does he have ratchets out? No, I don't think he does. Stupid loadout counters. But now NuclearPizza desperately trying to go for more front door drops, but does get caught by PolarBearz. And now those 2 Dillos are just gonna get killed and blocked by those front door defending green Dillos. And now at this point, PolarBearz definitely has map control, but obviously needs to keep an eye on his mini-map. NuclearPizza could honestly fly all the way the hell around the map and take an incredible loop around to get a lot of damage in. And not necessarily damage in, but get the finishing blow is what he really needs. And now PolarBearz flying by, taking a look at that front door. NuclearPizza, I'm assuming, will decide to go for a corner. That's probably what I would do at this point. Yeah, obviously defend your outpost, defend your fort, defend your outposts. Keep an eye on that mini-map. PolarBearz did get caught here in this attack. Nothing in his cargo, so will get finished off by this Helix, able to finish him off with those missiles from the air. And either NuclearPizza is definitely going to scout mid, see how gettable it is. Finishes off a single Dillo very quickly with those guns, but it's obviously not very open. So now NuclearPizza either should, Okay, oh, now he is going for the top, but gets caught very, very quickly by PolarBearz, abandoning those infantry, and PolarBearz will be able to get a little bit of free experience there from those random infantry that were dropped. NuclearPizza also getting some experience, finishing off what he can here. And in the meantime, PolarBearz, let's see where PolarBearz is going. Okay, taking a quick scout on the right. Let's see now. NuclearPizza does finish off the rest of those infantry sitting at those rocks. And right now, NuclearPizza and PolarBearz kind of at a stalemate, at a standstill, making, getting their outposts really well defended. Now NuclearPizza is going for a corner, will go for this bottom left corner, was softened up slightly by those Dillos he sent. And in the meantime, PolarBearz taking a quick scout, gonna take out a single moneymaker before I doubt NuclearPizza, okay, I'm definitely not gonna be able to get that in time with those well-timed Mantis strikes. And now NuclearPizza, more moneymakers coming out. I guess, yeah, I'm going to rebuild that one. PolarBearz is going to be able to get this one for sure. Will not be finished off or caught by NuclearPizza on the way back to that mid. But now taking a quick look at the fort. Oh, actually, momentarily halting that halftime credits. Those halftime credits. Let's use proper tense here, guys. And now PolarBearz going for the other corner, so we probably will see a fully controlled map here. No neutral units or no neutral outposts left. PolarBearz going for that bottom or that top right. NuclearPizza replacing that lunchbox because he does have full life, does not need the shield. Obviously, will put that moneymaker down. Every little bit of credits helps here. Especially in such a high-level 1v1 where every single unit just gets thrown away really, really quickly for, purposes that are definitely... Oh, and PolarBearz getting killed in the air by NuclearPizza. Oh, I did not see that coming at all. But now NuclearPizza does see that PolarBearz has been able to take this corner very, very briefly, although with all the surrounding neutral units has not been able to actually hold it. There is one moneymaker that NuclearPizza does not have rebuilt quite yet. And now PolarBearz with 4 more creeps, probably not going to be able to get this, especially with nuclear here in the area. No, it actually... Okay, yeah, okay, only 2 bulbs did go up. And now PolarBearz fighting for his life here against NuclearPizza. And oh, NuclearPizza without any energy left, just hovering over PolarBearz, but desperately trying to get this kill. And PolarBearz trying to get that Mantis strike to actually get this kill on NuclearPizza. And so a lot of dance fighting right here going on. And PolarBearz finally getting finished off there in the air against NuclearPizza. Oh, but actually, I think was finished by neutral units or something like that, as the kill ticker does not say that NuclearPizza got that kill. But now we'll be able to finish off this Goliath from behind. That T99 was dropped there. Oh man, that T99, you can't even see it. PolarBearz coming back to the fight with 4 creeps in his build queue. Or not 4 creeps, 4 soldiers. And now it is PolarBearz very, very... okay, does once again overextend himself, gets followed by a lot of Seeker missiles, and finished off by NuclearPizza in the air. Lots of more units coming down here by NuclearPizza, mostly T99s, actually all T99s, trying to grab that one T99, really, really hidden there. PolarBearz finally once again coming back to the fight with 4 infantry in his build queue. So now, only has 3 creeps. I guess that's all he really needs. Oh, okay, but those T99s were shooting down those bulbs. NuclearPizza will be able to keep this neutral, and a lot of surrounding T99s here. It's going to be very, very difficult for PolarBearz to do anything about this. Now has those 4 soldiers, has 2 Goliaths and a T99 in his build queue. Really, really needs to draw that fire away from that. Okay, now gets it very, very briefly, but oh man, he's not going to be able to hold it for very long. One goalie goes down. PolarBearz is going to be finished off here. Oh man, all that AA, so many Seekers and hats and all that stuff, and NuclearPizza now just going to be able to pick off this Goliath with the T99s in support. And now decides to finally go with the rockets, but didn't really need to there. Finishes off that Goliath. PolarBearz now just with bombs, and PolarBearz a little bit pissed off at those T99s. But now a couple of creeps going down. Oh, not a couple of creeps going down, getting picked up by NuclearPizza. He will be able to take this top corner. Let's see if this T99 ratchet stuff is able to actually hold this to draw the fire away. There is a couple Goliaths, one going down, another one coming out. PolarBearz did get finished off again. I didn't even notice that. But now NuclearPizza, it has a very good surround of this corner outpost. Goliaths and Ratchets here to keep everything in check, to draw the fire away from that outpost, so definitely will stay in NuclearPizza's control. PolarBearz just going to go for some socket kills, does get that lunchbox and that moneymaker, but he's definitely way behind NuclearPizza now after getting that corner. He does have the mid, so they are even on the number of outposts, but PolarBearz way down in terms of fort health. We are about 1/4 away from that from overtime 1, so we definitely aren't in that overtime 2 bleed danger zone yet, but NuclearPizza once again finishing PolarBearz after PolarBearz getting another socket kill. By NuclearPizza, securing his foothold on this top corner, putting down some probes to relight those bulbs, and now going with an attack at, I thought he was going to go for that top outpost, but once again, going to go for that fort attack. PolarBearz does see it coming. Obviously, he did have to pass by that top outpost under PolarBearz control, which was in his mini-map vision, and was able to snag NuclearPizza there before he was able to do any real damage. And now PolarBearz coming out with a T99 for that other corner. I guess this other corner is really PolarBearz' only real hope in this left in this game, because he did lose that top corner. He has mid though, so that's pretty good. And when it comes to overtime 2, it will be very important to have that drop area, or that drop station, that mid outpost. But at that point, NuclearPizza is going to be way ahead, especially because PolarBearz is pretty much at 1/3 of his life left. NuclearPizza scouting out PolarBearz, does see that he is going for that bottom corner, and now Nuclear trying to kill, PolarBearz getting that kill in the air instead. And now we do see that PolarBearz is going to continue his T99 assault on that bottom corner. This is very interesting. They're going pretty much the exact same approaches here. T99 spam. I would expect a couple of healing units to go down from PolarBearz, but I guess that it's not really necessary quite yet. He will be able to grab this bottom one by dropping these soldiers, but NuclearPizza now with high-level creeps here at the left will be able to kill a couple of creeps, or, whatever these were. Yeah, creeps that were bunkered. PolarBearz does come back with some bombs, able to finish off those level 4 creeps pretty much immediately. And now PolarBearz will, he does lose this outpost though. So one bulb is down, and now NuclearPizza will be able to, with this time, I guess maybe kill this one T99, but PolarBearz is here already. I do think that he will be able to get this kill on NuclearPizza. No, not getting followed. PolarBearz is prioritizing on keeping this outpost and repositioning T99s, but now they are in a small dogfight here. PolarBearz, very low on health, but NuclearPizza even lower. NuclearPizza will pretty much get finished off here. Bombs going down. PolarBearz able to finish off NuclearPizza in that liftoff. And now definitely PolarBearz is going to have an advantage. He hasn't been able to clear his side of the neutrals for this bottom corner quite yet. However, it's not really necessary as long as he can take that corner. And if it's under his control, only this Gaddy will be shooting at him, and this Gemini. I don't think that these two Geminis here are in range of this outpost. I'm not sure. If they are, it's not going to be too much of a danger, but now we do see NuclearPizza coming out with a full build queue of Goliaths, a couple more even coming out as well. He is sending the Ratchets with him. PolarBearz definitely sees this now. Does he see it now? He is putting down defenses, yeah, he has goalies coming at himself. NuclearPizza is leaving the fight for a brief moment in time I'm not really sure, to defend against this bottom. No, he is going for an attack at the top. PolarBearz will take a long time to actually get these units, get these Goliaths killed. Those bombs will do the job, but it will take forever, and in the meantime, NuclearPizza might actually be able to take that bottom corner. But now NuclearPizza is going to grab one of these Goliaths. He is going to go for, not necessarily the killing blow. He's too low on energy for that. He doesn't have enough energy to actually bring them to that fort. I mean, doesn't really need to, because once they get a little bit closer, he will definitely be able to grab them and micro them around that fort. Especially because here on Sandrim, every single side of this fort is open, and now NuclearPizza he's pretty close. There's a lot of Goliaths approaching here, and PolarBearz is very low on life. PolarBearz got killed. Oh man, and now NuclearPizza, PolarBearz really needs to spam that respawn button. But yeah, he definitely did. And with just one Goliath, NuclearPizza got finished off here, but these Goliaths, these Goliaths are going to be blocked, and these Dillos are not in too much danger of getting attacked, except for now that one Goliath finally hitting the sweet spot. But PolarBearz not able to get enough blockage out in time, does go down in defeat. NuclearPizza is able to take this custom 1v1 on Sandrim versus PolarBearz. Once again, just another friendly, training match between, not necessarily a training match, but just a friendly match between two fellow faction mates, some of the best players in the game. Guys, if you have any replays, send them in at rui0x@gmail.com, or just simply message me at RUI on Steam. You can also YouTube or Carbon Forum message me, and do check out my links in my video description. You can win a donut code for spectating funny 2-star or 1-star games for me for 2-star Mavericks. So once again, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.